On the night of October 18th, 1973, four experienced crewmen of an Army Reserve helicopter were flying over Mansfield, Ohio, when the sky itself seemed to take control. The names were Captain Lawrence Coyne, Lieutenant Arrigo Jezai, Sergeant John Healy, and Sergeant Robert Janasek, trained, disciplined, and ready for anything, except what came next. They were flying their UH-1 Huey helicopter at about 2,500 feet, returning to Cleveland after a training mission. The night was calm, and Sergeant Janasek spotted a red light on the horizon, moving fast toward them. At first they thought it was another aircraft, maybe a jet, but within seconds the light closed the distance at incredible speed. Coyne took control and began an emergency descent, dropping the helicopter from 2,500 to 1,700 feet to avoid collision. But the object adjusted instantly, halting its approach and matching their movement in perfect synchronization. It wasn't falling, it was tracking them. The crew then saw it clearly, a metallic, cigar-shaped craft, about 60 feet long, glowing red at one end and green at the other. It hovered silently just above and ahead of their helicopter. Then, without warning, a green beam of light shot out from the object, striking the cockpit. The cabin was flooded in emerald light, so bright they couldn't see their instruments. Every control surface went rigid. The helicopter no longer responded to Coyne's inputs, yet it was climbing fast. The altimeter needle spun upward, 3,000 feet, 4,000, 5,000. When the light vanished, they were at 3,800 feet, rising through an impossible vertical trajectory. Moments later, the object silently departed toward Lake Erie, accelerating straight into the night sky. The crew regained control and landed safely, shaken but alive. The next morning, the story hit the press. All four men gave separate, consistent statements. Radar stations confirmed an unidentified target moving near their position that night, and residents on the ground, civilians miles apart, reported seeing a glowing object streaking across the sky at the same time. Four trained soldiers, multiple radar confirmations, a craft that seized control of their helicopter and gravity itself. If that wasn't human technology, what was it? The Coyne helicopter encounter was investigated by the US Air Force, but officially categorized as unexplained. None of the crew ever changed their story. Captain Coyne, a decorated officer, said it best. It wasn't our imagination. Something took control and gave it back. In 1973, over the quiet skies of Ohio, four soldiers faced the unknown, and for one impossible moment, the sky pulled them upward towards something that still has no name.